put out by the Bill of Rights Defense Committee, and we showed this one on the week of Bill of Rights Week, on December 16th, and it's called FBI in Now. So if anybody hasn't checked that out, it's pretty interesting, and I would highly recommend it. The only thing that I would do differently if I were to do this over again is I would put some mainstream movies in there, because all of these titles have some really just serious. And I would just like that. There are some pretty interesting mainstream movies, and some old movies too. You know, like The Fountain Head, or Wag the Dog, or there's a new one, Eagle Eye, which I thought was really interesting. And so you might even want to consider doing some mainstream movies with the movie night. We're also starting this book club, which I'm really excited about. Some people really like reading. Has anybody heard of the 5,000 Year Lead? Okay, great. So we're going to be starting a book club on next Monday. We're going to be meeting every week up in the Goshen area, and I'm really looking forward to that. But after that's over, we're going to be looking at other books to do in the book club. That's pretty easy to get together. We are actually going to meet before this 5,000 Year Week at the Republican headquarters, I think, in Goshen. But for our regular book club, I just went down to Borders, and I talked to the manager there, and they will have their facility available, and we can have people come in and sit there in the cafe. And the advantage of that is they put us on their calendar, which is really great for a lot of people. And so that's the advantage of having it in a public place like Borders, is because they put it on their calendar. And so it's like, oh wow, what's that? And so that's just a great way to get new people in. The monthly meetings, I found it really important to have regularly scheduled monthly meetings. Take a day, the first Monday of the month, the first Tuesday, whatever, and stick with it. Plan your calendar out. People get really busy. If they have to check every month to find out what day the meeting is on, it's really difficult for them to plan it into their schedule. But if they know, right or strong, it's on the first Thursday of the month, second Tuesday, or whatever, and try to have it in the same place, because that's really big. As I've been out meeting and talking with people, there are a lot of people I found in our community that are really knowledgeable about a variety of things. And so what we're going to be starting in July is we're going to be starting bringing in a speaker to the meeting, 20 minutes, give a talk about, something that speaker is good at. Even I was out at a book signing on last Saturday. There was a guy that lives in our area that just wrote this book on economics, the failure of the welfare state. And, he has a little table up at Borders, and I got to talking with him. He was trying to get buy his book, and so, I told him, well, what kind of economics is that? He said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, the Keynesian economics? He said, oh, no. This is Austrian economics. This is about the failure of the welfare state. And so I didn't even know that this guy existed in our community. So my whole point of bringing this up is there's a lot of people in the community that you live in that have a lot of ideas and resources and knowledge. And so get out there, find them, have them come to your meeting, talk about whatever it is that they're thinking, and see how you, bring it into your group. And it's really a great idea because it's not just about Ron-Paul Fredo too, but the big picture, even Mr. Paul says this, it is about the message of freedom. It's not just about the person. It's about the message of freedom. And every one of us has a totally different idea of what that freedom is. And so it's great to get out there, see what that is, and compare notes. One of the things that I really think is necessary is finding ways of galvanizing the various groups. Since this started, there have been little groups pop up, big groups pop up, and I think that's really a great sign, because that means it's really getting engaged, people really getting to get interested in it. Downside of that, I found that people There's not that, the galvanizing that I would like to see. And so, some of the things that we've been doing up in South Bend is we've just made a conscious effort to get out and attend those meetings. And I attend those meetings for the purpose of seeing what they're doing and if there's a way that I can help. If I go to their meeting to just drum up members for my own, I am not successful. And I haven't met anybody to do it. If I really go to the John Birch meeting or to when there's a new group called 912 and it's a bunch of Quinnipiac people, or whatever. I go there to really listen to what they're doing, find out what their objectives are, and, you know, because they're going to ask, are you going to help? What do you need to help? But my whole point is when you go to these other groups, and I do encourage that you do, be there to see what they're doing, not how you're going to be able to see that they have so many members and how you're going to do it. Because as Melissa said, you're not going to. You're going to have to see what the points are that you share in agreement, and then you're going to have to go with that.